Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to do a beautiful shading. We just need only the basic pencil, which is 6B, 4B, and 2B, and you can use HB for the outlining. Because I didn't use the HB. You can use it for HB is fine. So first, what we are going to do, we take a page. Even if you can take. I think you can try to use vertical. Vertical is much better, like a portrait size. Because why I use horizontal, because the camera it look much better with the horizontal. So first what you need to do, you start with the center line. You see the page size, if it's 30 centimeter, just take a middle line approximately. You don't need to be so, take the pencil and measure this thing. Just draw a straight line. Make sure the line should be straight, because if you make the line wrong, the object also will get, can erase unwanted line. Okay, so we are going to draw a pot, but before that, what will do, we'll make sure the pot has to come in this size. So what will happen, the pot will be the middle of this page. It look much better. Mostly we don't focus this element, but these are very important in art. So you can make sure the object is in the center of in the sheet. So first what we are going to do, we'll start to draw a geometrical shape. We'll draw a rectangular shape. You can see that. Just make it equal size. Okay. After that, we'll start to draw like a house roof. If you see the house roof, like same, like, but should be like symmetrical. Both sides has to be equal, because when we do this pattern, you will get perfect symmetry object. Then we'll draw again as a rectangular. We start with the rectangular. Again, we will do that same house roof, but in opposite way. So what will happen, this object you can see in the center of our page by doing this. So when you do this drawing, just do this geometrical shape first and send it to me. After the geometrical shape, is your 90% artwork is done by doing this way, because the rest is you can do, with like what you can say, like you can close your eyes and you can do that. This is the most important in art, like make it the object in the center and do the basic shape. This is called the basic shapes. So after this, what we are going to do, we start to curve the shape. Both sides we give equal shape. The same way we do here. And after that, you can erase the unwanted lines. You can see somewhere it's not it, that you need to. you can see the pot got a proper shape. So we erase all unwanted lines. We shape. Take your own time. We don't need. I don't need. I don't need very fast. So you can see that the pot got a perfect shape, and not to be so accurate. You can just we will not get exactly the same symmetry, but we will have a little bit. That's okay. But at least we reach to the 95%. So from this, we'll start to give the shadow. We give the shadow. We give the make sure the floor. And always start with the left to right. So what you can do, take the 2B pencil, okay, or you can take even HB pencil, which is fine. Start with the background first. I'll tell you why we are doing the background first. Because if you are right hand person, you have to start with the left to right, and if you are lefty, start with the left to right. Because what will happen, your this part will smash the pencil area, so it will lose the freshness of the art. Because mostly we give less value. 1 minute please. Sorry. So we'll start with the light pencil shades. Even if you're doing like small art, try to give as much as perfection. We don't need to do like very creative drawing. Even you can do the simple stuff and maximum perfection. You can see in Google, some people they draw like very small stuff, like one cherry or like one apple or one lemon, but they give as much as detail, and they give full like output to the drawing. So I just give a light shade background. So I just give the shades on the other side. We just give a little bit. So I'll start with the 6B pencil. I just make a line first. I'll just do, so you need to draw the spot shape, the curve shape, then send it to me please. Once it's fine, you can start the shading, okay? So no need to do the shot before this thing. Otherwise, when you give the shades, finally it will not looking better. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to give the shades. Make it very dark. Same like many of my students, still they are confused with the shading blending. See, you see my lines is zigzag. One line up, one line little small. This is what I'm trying to say, that that's you will get once you practice this one. See, one line is up. See, like one line up, one line. It's like a zigzag. That you will get, no doubt. You just need to practice 2-3 times. You will get. Then I start with the 4B. Same zigzag. You see how it's blending because of the zigzag. You cannot feel like any like a rainbow cut. Many of my students, they did the same format, but I'm sure this will eliminate with 2-3 practices when you do. And I just give zigzag again a little more lighter and try to eliminate all the white spots, so we don't want any white spots. And here what we need to do opposite way. I'll tell you why we are doing that. Let's introduce a 6B. Just give like dark light, and here you can start to give a light shade. Then I go for 2B shades and I give very light. No need to complete the entire area, just leave a little bit white space. We'll give, just use a pencil a little bit slanting, because when you use a slanting, you will have like soft greens. Okay, so we finish this part. We'll start, just do like half, like once you do, it's better, if the way shading is not correct, you whatever you put the initiative, it will be. So I'll start with an S line. It's very simple. See, as I mentioned, when you draw that, you just need to do like this. Is very easy actually. I go for 4B and same zigzag, and I make more lighter. The same with the 4B. You see the pencil values getting lighter and lighter. If that's is too much lighter, you can just again you can darken that. Then again I go for 2B. Again I start with the 6B. Sometimes I need to check my camera. Sometimes automatically the record will be off. I come with, then I'll start with a little more lighter tone. Then we'll start. Again 6B. Try to eliminate all the white spot. It's much better. Then I use 2B pencil. Don't need to fill everywhere, just give a little bit like white space. You can see the values like dark and come lighter and lighter. Just follow the same format. So we'll start again 6B. start. Come with the lighter and lighter. So again, I'll start with the 6B. Again, I take the 2B, I blend it. See, somewhere you can see there is dark shape. Try to eliminate all that. See, again, as I mentioned, that we need to give that the background value, and only we will know that the beauty of this object. Now we'll start with some 4B shade, and we'll start to give the same background how we did that the previous one. We'll join the shades. We give a little darker shades. See, we are following everything left to right. Once you finish the left side, we are going to the right portions. So try to do the same format, because if you do this way, your pencil shading will look very clean and neat. And you can frame it this even if you do this way. Look very fresh artwork. Now what we'll do, we'll start to give a little bit darker shade, the edge, and we just give the shades along with that. Okay, slowly, I just try to use only with the pencil, because I've seen Some students, they use like tissue. You don't want to see this line, it's just going to blur this line. As I mentioned, we don't want to highlight the line, and to blend it with the background. That's very, very important. Otherwise, it look like like kiddish art, like we give an outline. So try to minimize that portion. It's just very, very important. Now when you give the shades, you can see the value of the object. I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, please call me or text me. Even if you do background, take your own time, no need to be fast, and fill everywhere and I don't want to see any white space. Fill everywhere except the floor. Floor, leave it as a white. I'll just give the shadow. Always that the beginning you can give a little bit darker. Then slowly, not it to be so lighter, like little lighter. I hope it's clear, and thanks for watching my video. Thank you.